This week, I'm gonna talk about the 4 training styles. The first one is muscle power, all right? So muscle power, what you're trying to accomplish is explosiveness in a fraction of a time. You're trying to figure out how heavy you can go, but how fast you can lift this heavy load, right? So now the whole setup is pretty dramatic, but it's effective. So the sets are 1 through 3 or 3 through 6, but then the reps are 1 through 6. The rest time is 2 to 3 minutes. I want you to understand that when you're developing explosiveness, power, there will be secondary exercises in that program that will take you to failure. It'll make you fatigue, but you're not trying to completely gas yourself on the compound lifts that are developing your explosiveness, right? You want to make sure that you're always able to maximize your power outlet during the lift. So it's not about fatigueness here. This is about resting and then pushing it again, resting and then pushing it again, and make sure you're getting those polished power movements effectively. All right. So now the second one, muscle strength. And muscle strength is pretty straightforward. Their whole goal is to build strength, right? So the sets are 3 to 4 and the reps are 1 to 6. And now the biggest issue people have with building strength is right off the bat, if you just you're trying to get stronger, you'll get 15, 20 pounds maybe. You'll get stronger, maybe even more than that, maybe 50. But I mean, if you get to a wall, what's really gonna help you push beyond that barrier is your nutrition, like your meal plan. What are you eating? And now the best way to figure that out is to go online and type macro calc, and then I'll ask you your gender, your age, your weight, height, and then your goal. And if your goal is it'll say like build muscle, lean out, like maintain, you'll pick one, you enter, and then bam, it'll tell you like what do you need to eat, macros, calories, everything. So there's no excuse. There's now no excuse. All right, the next style is hypertrophy, and the sets are 3 to 4 and the reps are 8 through 20. When you think of hypertrophy, think of you putting on lean muscular size through exercise. All right, so when you're in a hypertrophic program, think of you just putting on lean mass, because that's the whole goal. What you're doing is you're overloading your body with mechanical stress to produce and grow the size of your muscle cells, so they get bigger and so that you produce more. And that's the whole, because like your body, when you're undergoing these 8 to 20 reps at a certain weight for 3 to 4 sets, your body's going, oh shoot, like this guy's crazy, this girl's on something, we need to like produce more, we need to get bigger, because next week they're not going to be able to do the same exercise, and my body wants to make sure that I'm able to move and be consistent with myself. And then as you push that consistency a little further with that weight, with whatever you're moving, your body starts to adapt it to what it needs to do it again, assuming it's gonna be doing it again, right? And that's why consistency is the most important thing here. That's why going to the gym at least 3 to 5 times a week is important. You can go 2 to, if you like whatever, but you're not really gonna get the goal that you're not gonna really lose weight like that. You're not really gonna get defined going twice a week. I mean, like there's some gurus out there saying that you only need to go to the gym twice and that's full body. Like you can go Monday and then go Friday and then you're good. And it's like, okay, well you are crazy. You're not gonna lose weight being that inconsistent. All right, don't hold yourself that low of standards. Try to go at least 3 to 5 times a week, and then as you get consistent and as you start to overachieve what you've been doing lately, then push it a little further. Like go 4 times a week if you're going 3. If you've been going 4 times a week, go 5. Like really get to yourself, because the more you go and the more consistent you are, the more progress you'll see. I promise. It's not no joke. All right, the next one is muscular endurance, and this style is all about endurance. So you have your sets are 1 to 10, and your reps are usually based on time intervals. But if you were looking to incorporate reps, there'd be 20 plus, because you're working on endurance here. And this style I like this style a lot. It's really overlooked, but this style works your type 1 muscle fibers. Now in weightlifters or in sprinters, usually we only work our type 2 muscle fibers. We work more of our type 2 muscle fibers that have to do with those quick, powerful movements. Now marathon runners or joggers, they work more of their type 1 muscle fibers, because those muscle fibers have to do more with endurance. So what you really want to do is try to balance your workouts, your regimens, so that you get an equal portion of type 1 and type 2 muscle fibers. And you're just going to be more of an athlete if you have both types. And what else I like about this style is that it builds your stamina. It builds this kind of style builds a person. It builds your character, right? Because if you don't know the difference between stamina and endurance, stamina has to do with your mind, like how much can you mentally put up with, and then endurance has to do with your physical body. How much can your physical body overcome? And so like this is why, like when you get to the point, if you're let's just say you're doing bicep curls and then you get to the point where you're dead, you can't do no more, right? Did you quit or did your biceps quit on you? And this kind of gets to the point of where like when really like are you putting all of yourself into a workout? Like people say give it your all, and you might not ever give it your all physically, but you might give it your all mentally. But then that's why you're not getting the progress that you're looking for, because your body's not giving it all and your mind's giving up before your physicalness is. So, and that's why it's really important to understand that you want to, if you're gonna engage in this kind of lifestyle, you want to build this before you build this, because this ain't gonna get nowhere unless you have this, right? So, but that's why I like this style, because it pushes your mentality along with your body. And yeah, so that's it for the video. Like I said, right now it's coming up is going to be one of those regimens I was talking about at the beginning of the video. Check it out. Leave a comment below if you like the idea or not, and click the subscribe button and share this if you can with anyone you want. Share, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.